The holidays can get hectic, and the pace of life can make teaching kids kindness and connection feel like just another task. Joining us this morning to share the social skills your kids need to thrive and highlight his award-winning book series is school counselor and children's author, Dr. Jim Price. Jim, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me, and happy holidays from Massachusetts. Thank you for having me,
Yeah,
Sarah.
happy holidays to you as well. And let's start with, what do you mean by social skills, and why is it important to help kids develop them, especially during a busy holiday season?
So social skills are the fundamental building blocks for children. The most important years of their development are that time when they're developing those social skills in the early years of their life. So it's so important for them to nurture those skills and understand how important those skills, of course, those skills last a lifetime as well.
And how does your book series, The Adventures of Harold from the Hood, teach children these social skills?
So a lot of my books, each of my books have social skill lessons that are embedded in the books, which I think are important and the overall focus of my series. For example, A Trip to the Park is about accepting others' differences. The second book, Friends Like Different Things, is about making friends and keeping friends and trying new and fun activities that you might not have tried before. Book 3 in the series, Fun Time Lunchtime, is about advocating for self, utilizing coping skills, and also having healthy eating habits, things that are important for a kid's development. And book 4 in the series, When I Feel So Annoyed, is about understanding how to deal with frustration and anger in a healthy way. So primarily that's what the books entail in terms of the social skills as embedded in each of the books.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, with the social skills children need most to thrive, how can parents help kids practice those?
One skill is to have them practice with empathy in action, which means like taking accountability, teaching about kindness and empathy. For example, maybe donating food to food pantry. That's an example of empathy in action. Also self-regulation, being able to use coping skills, understanding that there's a lot of excitement during the holidays and kids will be excited about things. And maybe those are times to teach patience and coping skills and learning to pause and take 3 deep breaths when they're having anxiety or anything like that going on in their lives, or especially during the holidays. And of course, active listening is the last one. Kids need to feel like they are heard and listened to, and that can build self-esteem and also allow them to feel like they're a part of the dynamic of bonding with their parents as well.
And there's no doubt learning these skills now can set them up for success in the future. Now, Jim, before you go, where can our viewers get their copies of The Adventures of Harold from the Hood?
You can visit my official website at jimpricebooks.education. That's jimpricebooks.education, where all my books are there. I have coloring books as well, and educational activity books that are associated with the series as well.
All right, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And stay with us. Mike shares a look at Buffalo's most accurate forecast when Wake Up returns on CW23.